There we go. We live, ready to go? I want to welcome everybody to Tbise, the best in sports entertainment. We're here live in Partners USA, TNS Media Group is the team and the family. So, once again, we've been away for a while, and I want to apologize to the fans and everybody who's been, following Tbise and help us get to 100,000 subscribers, because it wasn't easy to do it, and we made it. But we're here now. My counterpart, Mr. Brahim Jackson, is here with me on a different platform. We also have Tales from the Jails, but today we're on Tbise. So today we have we'll jump right into it. We got a big game today. The Philadelphia Eagles are going to be playing the New York Giants. New York Giants are a lowly 1-4. Eagles are top of the division, 4-1. One of, I believe, 6 teams that are currently 4-1 with 1 loss. Eagles coming off a loss last week to the Broncos. People thought the Broncos was, Eagles should have won that game, but Eagles fell short in that game. And now they have the opportunity to redeem themselves against the Giants. And then my take on this is I think that the Eagles are going to blow the Giants out. I believe they're going to have at least maybe 2 interceptions, and they're going to sack this quarterback a lot today. The Giants' offensive line is not very, very good. And the Eagles have something to prove. I expected a big game from A.J. Brown today. I expect a big game from Saquon. Saquon is, going back to play his team, the Giants, who drafted him, and he has a lot to say. He's from New York. He's lived in that city. He's been there a while. The fans are going to be going crazy, and Saquon is going to be ready to go, in my opinion. I look forward to a big game of him. And also Hurts. I see Hurts maybe 250 yards passing today, while another 60 yards on the ground, and blowout for the Eagles. I say 28-7. What's your thoughts, Mr. Jackson?
First and foremost, I differ from you. I don't see Hurts having over 200 nothing. He hasn't showed me this year or the offensive coordinator. There's something there with the Eagles, and I'm a diehard Eagles fan, not just a fanatic. I sit there and I watch the game. From my point of view, Eagles have something seriously wrong eternal, because they got all the weapons and everything. So when I say eternal, I'm talking about coaches. Do I think, what's the guy named Palatonio? What's his name? Offensive coordinator? Mm-hmm. He's not showing me nothing. He's not showing me adjustments. He's not showing me improvements from week to week. So I can't you say over 250 yards, I'm willing to bet $100,000 if I had that.
250?
Yes. He's not throwing
against
over
that defense?
Yes, he hasn't thrown over 250 all year.
What game is you? It doesn't matter. He's playing against a 1-4 team. We played.
It is a division game.
Yes.
Yeah, just because listen, when it's division games, it could be 0-10. 0-10, and they'll play a 10-0 team, and that 0-10 team will win because they're familiar with each other.
I agree.
They know each other very well. They are division rivals. These people know who the Eagles is. They play them 2 times a year. They know their strong points. They know their weaknesses. Now they see another chink in their armor. Their offense is not congealing and clicking together. And the defense is a whole nother ball game. Defense is playing good. Rookies is coming up, following off a fantastic rookie. Well, not rookies no more, but the rookies from last year is following up with another superb start to this season so far. So it's not more so of the defense that I'm worried about. I'm worried about this offense. The offense has given me no type of comfort, no type of implication that they're moving forward and they're progressing. There's something wrong there. So for me, do I think the Eagles will win? Yeah, I think they'll win a tight one. 24-21 of that nature, but Hurts throwing over 250? Absolutely not.
250 today on Hurts.
Absolutely not.
A.J. Brown bought 80 yards receiving.
Man, A.J. Brown ain't had 80
2
yards.
touchdowns today for me.
Man, the Eagles offense, man, looks stagnated, looks predictable, looks like we lost that game. People want to say, yeah, the refs did this, the refs did that. The Eagles shouldn't even been in that predicament. They're coming out of halftime 17-3 against the Denver Broncos. Didn't score no points after halftime. I don't think the man completed a pass after halftime. Like, that's major. If you want to talk about something that's major, that is major.
Okay, well, for me, I feel like the Eagles, have something to prove, because sometimes a loss can kind of, be what you need to get you going. we're not going to sit up here and complain about the refs. Not going to complain about
exactly.
Last game, because it's a week-to-week league, and we know that. So for me, the Eagles, you heard about Saquon, AJ Brown, and Hurts having a private meeting together that lasted about an hour. And I'm pretty sure they went there and ironed out kinks.
It don't start with, it's not just them, that's 3 players.
You're 4-1.
You have 11 players on the offensive team. And this is a football is an all-together sport. Is not no I in football.
But they are all the core of that team. They're captains of that team.
So they had an hour meeting, they got it together, huh?
I don't know. We're gonna see.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna see.
I would believe that they got it together. I would believe that.
I would believe that they beat the Giants, but do I believe that he's gonna go in there and throw for 250
yes.
or better?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
250.
Absolutely not. We'll be back here. We'll be conferring on this game tomorrow, and I will be sitting here saying I told you so. But other than that, yeah, the Eagles have I have absolutely no faith in their passing ability. For him to obtain 250 yards or better, absolutely not. Through 5 games, they showed you that they're progressing, that they're making strides. Do they show you that?
They just was 4-0 last week.
Regardless of how they were, do they show you their? I ain't asked you what their record was. I'm asking you from game to game. If a team is trending, they're showing you different aspects that they're moving forward and getting things back on track. The Eagles look like they got things on track to you through these first 5 games?
Like I said.
No, do they look like
they were winning?
They're winning.
They were winning.
They're winning. They're getting by. But do they look like they're doing it in dominant fashion?
No, they're not
All right,
dominant.
When
they're
they
winning.
was 4-0 and was Denver 4-0, Buffalo Bills 4-0. Which team looked like they rolling on all cylinders?
Right now?
No, I'm saying when they was both 4-0.
I mean, I would say probably Buffalo.
Okay, all right, and they're trending. The Eagles is showing
Buffalo
they're giving me.
too.
They both lost.
Okay.
Yes, they did do that, but they're not showing me what Buffalo is showing me. So Buffalo can run the ball, and I don't even know who their running back is. Who that? James Cook. Buffalo can throw their ball. Who is they wide receivers in Buffalo? Can you name one wide receiver for me?
You got to.
Name one.
Yeah, I really can't.
Okay, all right. Well, then let's go there. But we got these, like you said, core players: Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert, AJ Brown, and supposedly Big Dog Hurts. And this is my team, but I'm gonna criticize where I see criticism need to go at. It's the offensive coordinator because everything still is intact.
I think that Kevin Patullo. I think that he's won games because Hurts came out and passed passed the ball fairly well in second game of the season. Was it third game? Third game of the season. Remember he passed the ball, AJ Brown. We won that game off of Hurts passing the ball. When they said they couldn't pass, all that stuff about Hurts, he can't throw the ball down the field, and he came out passing. I believe this game he's going to do the same thing. He's going to come out, he's going to pass the ball. I just think that Kevin Patullo, he has to stop trying to be so predictable and run the ball on first down. You're coming out and running the ball on first down. You can't do that. Change up the formations. He did make a good play call everybody was happy when he made the play call from the touch push to go in hands off to Saquon.
Anybody could have made that call because
anybody could have made that call.
But that's going to work because of how dominant they are with this play. Don't nobody in the league do this play like the Philadelphia Eagles. Don't nobody even attempt to try to do this play because they can't. So who wouldn't think that's not no genius plan? I could have gotten in and say, fake the tush push. Everybody and their mother is jumping at that to stop it.
Okay, so what about that?
That's not like a play like you got to watch both things and they tricked us. No.
Why ain't it?
No, I'm talking about they really tricked them because everybody think they was going to go for it.
Exactly. So
okay, but that's not no brilliant play call.
Why isn't it?
It's because one would say do that. So 9 times out of 10, it's going to work. Why? Because everybody is scared of the Eagles doing it. Would you say that? 10 times out of 10 is going to work because they are successful 9 out of 10 times they do it. Am I right or wrong?
I mean, you're right.
Am I right or wrong? Yes or no, and then you go ahead and rebuttal.
You're right to an extent. I give you that. But what I'm saying to you is you still have to make that call in that moment.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
You're absolutely correct, Tawfiq. You have to make that. But that is not no spectacular, like who wouldn't think, all right, they scared of this joint. So go ahead and just try. That's going to work 10 out of 10 because they do it and they do it with great efficiency and get it done. I wasn't like, wow, That was something that if it came up,
It was like, wow, because you called me and said you said, yo, wow, that was crazy.
No, I'm talking about something because they did it. They did it. Like, they can trick people again with it because of how dominant they is with it. Everybody is going to fall for that. Everybody is going to fall. It's going to be virtually impossible to stop now that they added this little element to it. Or faking the tush push. Because everybody is biting at the bit. They all down there by the ball. They diving underneath legs. They're already in a formation to where they can't even recover to grab a running player because everybody is lined up on their hands and knees trying to stop this play.
Yeah.
Right? So how wouldn't it work with it? Like it wasn't something that I was like, wow. Like
and like the Philly special?
No. Oh hell no. Ain't nothing like that. You ain't see that coming. You ain't people trying it now and it don't even work. Man, ain't nobody see that coming. That Philly, he go over here, he talking about cadence and all that. They done tricked you, hiked it to the goddamn running back and the quarterback and took off to the end zone. That was a trick play. That was a wow. That was because it's never, I mean, like, that was on a whole nother level. Whole nother level.
Well, for me, I think that the Eagles, this has some things to fix. Exactly,
a lot of things to fix, but I agree. Yeah.
I agree but for me, I just watch the bounce back games, and when you have great players, they show up.
I won't be. The Eagles should win this game, but 250 yards from Jalen Hurts, absolutely not.
250. I say 250.
Yeah, you pushing the envelope.
You don't think he can get
250
against the Giants defense?
Nah. The Giants is going to play as hard, man. Giants damn near beat the Cowboys when they played them. Giants stand up for division games. All division rivals stand up for each other. Well, listen, and you know this, Sophie. You know this of all people. You love this sport also.
Well, you know.
So don't sit here in front of the fans and sit here and be like, act like we playing the Saints or something that don't. The Giants know it. They can have all other a whole they second backups in. They're going to play as hard. This is a division. This is a Super Bowl for them. They're already horrible. They know they ain't going nowhere. All right, that's the same way with us. If we horrible, we 0-1. I mean, 0-4 and stuff like that. We play the Cowboys. We gonna come out and probably win that game because this is our Super Bowl.
Jackson,
and it's a division game.
The Eagles defense is gonna apply pressure to Jackson Dart. He's gonna be getting sacked a lot. I seen Jalen Carter and them boys.
He was looking good last week.
What he threw a touchdown. I don't know. I gotta look at his numbers, but the Saints cooked them. He threw. I think they lost 30-something to 10 or something like that. I forget the score, but this guy can't. He's not gonna. I don't care. You need to bring back Eli Manning to probably play the Eagles. Now, for me, I just think that Jackson Dart is going to get sacked a lot, and I think he's going to throw 2 interceptions to that defense. And I think that Hurts is going to have a big game, 250 yards. Saquon, I see Saquon about 90 to 100 yards on the ground. First time, crack might have a big game. He's due for one. He's due for a big game.
Yeah.
So A.J. Brown, this is the time to do it. Motivation. Your old team, division rival, we lost last week. Let's show everybody that it's a fluke. Let's show everybody that who we are the champions. Let's go out and do it. And I think that the Eagles have the head coach, they have the GM, they have the owner, they have the organization, everything they need in place, and they have the players in place. Now we could question, offensive coordinator and say, hey, he's not calling the right plays. But for me, I think the Eagles are in the right place to have a big time game and secure the victory tonight, in my opinion.
I agree with you there. I agree wholeheartedly with you with that assessment that you just had. Great assessment. But what I do not agree with you at all, no percent, no nothing, is Jalen Carter will have 250
Jalen Hurts?
I mean, excuse me, fans. Jalen Hurts will have 250 passing yards. I'll give him 250 rushing yards before he had 250 passing yards.
No way.
Yes, way.
He's a quarterback.
Yeah, I can't tell.
You don't believe that.
Man, look.
You
don't
believe that.
And I know he can play better. It's the predicaments that Petula put him in. It all falls back on this offensive coordinator. The predicaments that they put this man in.
He's calling the plays. Nobody was saying that when we was 4-0. You weren't.
Yes, I was. We was so. I was coming
every
to you.
Day you saying we're gonna gut these.
We won. Yes, that's my opinion on how the game could turn. But while I was watching it, we won. But how we won was hideous. We was down all them points and the people let the gas up on us and we come back in one game, we ain't score a whole half and then they come back in another one. Like, when are you gonna put 4 quarters of football together? At least, I ain't telling you to be fantastic all 4 quarters, but you missing whole halves, not 1 quarter, whole halves. This man ain't complete a pass after a half. What team ever did that?
Yeah,
You 30 minutes, you won't complete a pass. You 0 for 8 on 3rd down conversions after the half. Like, come on, man. This is bad football, bro. This is bad football. Ain't no getting around that.
So do you think the Eagles lose tonight?
No, I don't. I think they win tonight.
Right. Okay.
I think they squeak one out, and I think it's a close one. And I know Jalen Hurts is not going to throw for 250 or better. No. I will be sitting up here, and I will be apologizing tomorrow if that happens. But yeah, I don't see that happening at all. I'll be up here like I told you so and grinding him up tomorrow morning.
Ask you a question. What happens if the Eagles lose?
Oh, my eyes. If the Eagles, I ain't even coming on the show tomorrow. Eagles lose, I'm not coming up here tomorrow. I'm going to be disgusted, busted, and can't be trusted. I'm not playing with the Eagles, man. If they go lose to the Giant, how you going to be?
Be upset, but
and the proof is in the pudding.
But I'm gonna be like,
my counterpart ain't making today.
He still got 250 yards passing. Because that means if the game is close, you got to pass that ball. You got to try.
Man, yeah, that's what it meant. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, but what's your prediction? Your score prediction?
21-24, close game.
Ooh, you get Giants 21 points?
Yep.
Against the Eagles defense?
Yes, I do. 21-2 because it's a division
that
game.
Front.
Or
Nicole being them back.
I say 2017. 2017. It's going to be by a field goal. It's not going to be no blowout or none of that.
I say blowout.
Eagles has not proved
28-7.
28-7?
Yes.
Wow, that's a blowout.
Yes.
And Hurts over 250 yards.
Yes.
28-7, Hurts over 250 yards.
Yeah, what you want to do? Get a tattoo on my forehead? I did. 28-7.
Okay.
I think that he's going to come. I think Hurts is going to have a big game. Saquon gonna get about 80 yards 90 to 100 yards rushing. 2 interceptions by the defense, and 3 sacks.
Mm.
With a 28-7 victory.
Mm. I wonder if
Smitty about 70 yards as well. I see Smitty getting about 70. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens in regards to that. Let's take a quick commercial break. Right back. I hope everybody's enjoying the episode. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to Tales from the Jails. I got a very important announcement to make. For anyone looking to get into IDD, it's called Intellectual Disability Housing, where you can make a lot of money in this business, and you don't know where to start. You want to find a company that can help you get it done. Contact TNS Licensing and Consulting. That's TNS Licensing and Consulting. Numbers are 267-534-5053, 267-534-5053. Call now. Don't wait. We can help you get started. We train you on how to run a business. We teach you from A to Z how to get started, so forth and so on. That's TNS Licensing and Consulting. Number 267-534-5053, 267-534-5053. Call now. You want to get into the business, but you don't know how to start. Everybody's saying you can do this, you can do that. I can show you how to. We show you how to get it done. We train you, get you prepared to pass the test. Everything you need to do. Contact us now. If you want to get into IDD, no matter what state you're in, you can be anywhere in the U.S. We get it done. That's TNS Licensing and Consulting. You want to get into IDD, contact us. I welcome everybody back to Tbise, the best in sports entertainment. We're here live in Partners. You will say TNS Media Group is the team in the family. So you have the Kansas City Chiefs. Chris Jones, he's getting a lot of flack up there in Kansas about not running after Trevor Lawrence to make the play. He was walking, very close game, a game-winning drive. Trevor Lawrence tracked into the end zone. Chris Jones is getting a lot of flack behind that. Do you think it's warranted and deserved based off of what happened?
I'm saying you could say something to him about it, but you don't know. He probably thought the man was down. He probably thought it, because if you watch the play, if I was a defender and seen him over there laying on the ground and such, and then you see his teammates around him, you would have thought he was tagged, and he probably thought that the man was down. Like, and I can't, and just coming from a player like Chris Jones, I don't never see him take plays off. And I don't know how you value him or look at him, but the man got high intensity, high motor, and he wants to win games. He's out there arguing and cussing other players out. But like I said, like it was cool to still, from a coach standpoint, like, yo, what's going on and this and that. But for everybody that, like, if he was on my team, I would give him a pass on that joint because that was just like a discombobulated. It was like a crazy play. It wasn't like he stood over top of him and looked at him and let him get up and run. He was on the other side of the line. He in the middle of the field, laying on the floor, jump up and go the opposite way from him. So you want him to run through players and like it was basically like they putting it all on him. You could have got. How could he got him? It was other players near him. If anything, you supposed to be talking to the dudes that was actually hustling and bustling. How y'all ain't get him? How y'all ain't touching him? He was laying on the ground. So I don't give him that much slack, man. Not Chris Johnson, man. That man goes out there and busts his behind out there for
Chris Jones.
Chris Jones, week in and week out.
That's your spill?
Yes.
In my opinion, I think that he's the criticism he's getting is warranted because he talks a big game. I watched him with the Eagles. He talked to Jalen Hurts at the line, talk about the amount of yards he got, and then you get to a point where as though you have your team.
Hold on, I gotta take that. Let me see. What is that?